If you run your own Discord server, then chances are in the last couple weeks, you've probably seen this new access tab in your server settings. This is a brand new feature that Discord has recently rolled out that gives you a couple different ways to allow people into your Discord server. You have the invite only tab, which has always been the traditional way to join a Discord server through an invite link. Then you have the apply to join tab, which basically lets you set up a join application that users have to fill out before they are allowed into your Discord server. And then you have the discoverable option, which is basically the discovery feature that Discord has had for the last few years, but they have moved over to this access tab. In this video, we're going to dive into these three different options and talk about what is the best for you to use inside your Discord server. If you get any value out of this video, please consider subscribing. We're really closing in on 50,000 subscribers. I would love to hit it in the month of March. If you need help creating your Discord server, I actually run a freelance business on the side where you can hire me to fully create your Discord server. There's more info on that in the description below. You can join my freelancing Discord server or reach out to me over on Fiverr. I'll have both links in the description. So let's dive into each of these three options. We're going to start with the invite only tab and then work our way to the right. So the invite only tab, as I mentioned briefly a minute ago, is the traditional way how people have always joined a Discord server. If you want to join a Discord server, you create an invite link, you send it out to a friend, they join through that link, and they're now in the server. So that's the default option that your server will start out as, is the invite only option. Now, one thing that's been confusing a lot of people is Discord has actually moved the rule screening functionality into this access tab, rather than it being set up in your safety setup options here. It's definitely a weird decision, especially because through the onboarding process is actually where you used to set up rule screening, and rule screening is a part of the onboarding flow still. If we go into my Discord server over here and we come into my onboarding tab and we preview my onboarding flow, at the very end of it, I'm still going to have the rule screening functionality right here as a part of the onboarding flow. So I don't know if this is a weird oversight that maybe they just didn't think about, but I find it really weird that you can no longer set up the rule screening functionality inside the onboarding flow, because it is a part of the onboarding flow after you set it up. So if you're looking to set up rule screening in your Discord server, it's now going to be under this new access tab. So for invite only, that is the only option we have to customize this, is we can just set up a couple of rules. So if we just put in a couple of rules options here, we can then save our changes and preview it. What this is going to do is whenever someone joins your Discord server, they're going to be greeted with this screen where they have to agree to the rules of your server before they're allowed to actually interact anywhere. Once they check the box and then click submit, they will then have agreed to the rules and they will be able to interact across your Discord server. So this has always been a thing on Discord. That's pretty standard. So we're not going to spend too much more time on that. We're going to move over to the apply to join tab. If you're familiar with the recently deprecated Discord guilds feature, this is a specific part of that feature that has been brought over to the core application. So let's talk about what all you can set up here. So you can add up to 5 questions in your join application, and you have a few different options for them to be. You can set up a short answer, which allows the user to write a 150 character answer. You can set up a paragraph answer, which allows them to submit a 1,000 character message, or you can set up a multiple choice question answer with approximately 8 different options that they can answer in the multiple choice question. So this is a pretty cool feature that you can utilize if you want people to actually submit a little bit of information about themselves, and then you manually approve them to get them added into the Discord server, rather than anyone just being able to join the server at their own free will. So I now set up a couple of different questions just to show you guys what this process will look like for a user submitting an application. I set up a short answer question just asking, why do you want to join our server? And then I set up a multiple choice questions asking, where did you find us? And then added a few different platform options they can choose from. And then if you set up the rule screening functionality that we just talked about, that will actually be added to your join application. So after they answer the questions, they will also have to agree to the rules as part of the application process. So I went ahead and saved changes, and now my server is set up as an apply to join server. So what I've done is created an invite link to my Discord server. I'm going to send the invite over to my alt account, and we're going to join from that account and show you guys what the actual process of filling out a server application looks like. Okay, so I have now hopped over to the alt account, and we're going to click join join on the invite link that I just created, and you can see we will instantly be greeted with the application that we just set up on the server. So all we have to do is fill out the answers on this application. We'll submit it, and then I'll show you guys what the next steps look like. Okay, so I filled out why I want to join. I've selected how did you find us, and then I've also agreed to the rules. So now I will submit the application. And then what it will look like from the user's end is it will give them a new tab up here on the top left with an hourglass called pending applications. You can click this, and this is where you will see if you applied to join a server. This is where you will see all the servers that you have recently applied to join. If you click on the server that you have applied to up here, you will get a pop-up saying that your application is under review, and you will get notified when there is an update. And you also have the option to withdraw your application if you don't wish to join that server any longer. Now let's hop back over to the main account and see what it looks like from a server owner's point of view when someone has applied to join your Discord server. Okay, so we are now back on the main account that is the owner of this server. So up here at the top left, after someone has applied to join, your members tab will have a red notification here. If we click that, up here at the top, you will see 2 extra options that you didn't used to see before. You have your all members option that you have always had, and then you have a pending and rejected option. Once you click on their name, that will open their application over here on the right, allowing you to see the answers that they submitted and also approve them, reject them, or you can interview them, which basically takes you to a direct message thread with that user. So if you want to allow the user to join your server, you click approve. If you want to deny them, you can click reject. We're going to approve the user, and they will now be added into the Discord server. So that is the apply to join feature. Definitely a little bit of a niche functionality that I don't think a ton of people will use, but if that's something that interests you, it is a really cool feature that you can start to utilize for your Discord server. Lastly, we have the Discoverable option, which has been a feature on Discord for the last few years, but it has always been just called Discovery underneath the community tab here. This feature has not changed in any way. There's still a lot of requirements you have to meet, like having more than 1,000 members in your server. Your server has to be at least 8 weeks old. You have to have 2-factor authentication for moderation turned on. And then you also have to meet certain activity metrics on your Discord server. So if you just start out your server, you're not really going to be able to utilize this feature just yet. But to show you guys what this looks like for a server that actually meets the requirements and has this set up, in my server, if we come to the access tab, we can see that I am using the Discoverable option, which basically gives me a little bit of information that I can fill out about my server to be listed on their discovery page. And then if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you do still have the server rules screening functionality that you can implement down here at the bottom for the Discoverable option as well. If you do meet the requirements and fill it out, you might be asking yourself, where is this discovery tab that you're talking about? On the left side bar where it shows all of your servers, you have a compass option. If you click on that little compass option, this is the discovery tab. Over here on servers, this is where you can browse and find tons of different servers that are listed on their discovery feature. If you want to search my server, you can come up here and just type the word gesture, and you will see the Gestures Hangout Discord server, and you can join directly from there. While it's cool to be listed on the Discovery tab, it's a really underutilized feature because no one actually goes to the Discovery tab to join servers. At least I don't know anyone that has ever done that. If you guys do, let me know in the comments, but I feel like it's a super underutilized feature that just no one uses, unfortunately. But that's the new access functionality for Discord and the 3 different options that you can use: the invite only, the apply to join, and the discoverable option. Let me know what you guys think of this new addition down in the comments below. Are you a fan of it? Are you not a fan of it? Let me know. I'd love to start a discussion. But that about wraps things up for me. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.